Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're off from Arrowhead. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Pacheco again. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call, I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Jaguars are going to take over from deep in their own side. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. They're set up at the 35 now. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. He throws a bullet to this. His first throw is an interception. And the Chiefs take over on his 5th interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one. And number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation. These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 27. Rolling left, buying some time. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Mitchell has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's looking deep once again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Connection made, Travis Etienne. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Lawrence. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chiefs will take over at the start of the next quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He lofts it deep left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he's down inside the 35 before going out. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. He sends this one to the end zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown. The Chiefs pick it up. Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. 1st down throw, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
so much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down. Out of the gun, a give to Etienne. And he gets him around 6 there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's brought down after getting this to the 17 into the red zone. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun give now to Big. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Chiefs.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Pressure coming from Mahomes. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. And it wasn't a touchdown or a field goal, Brock, but hey, points are points, and their first points of the game come on that there safety.
You'll take them any way you can get them in this league, Kate, right? And if the defense has got to score and they've got to continue to score, that is just fine because that is a breath of fresh air on that sideline and hopefully a bit of a kickstarter for their offense as well.
And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. They'll try it left with Etienne. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. They go right back to Etienne. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Lawrence working from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Chiefs getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going deep. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over after the interception. Oh, my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
The Jaguars in a good starting spot for this drive. Coming up, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Lawrence throwing here. He's throwing deep to the left side. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, so it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's loaded another one up. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jalen Watson. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They connect on the deep shot. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs go up by 19. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got a man. It's Thomas. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, maybe give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That's taken in by Etienne. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field. Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. They connect for the 1st. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it. That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch. And he's in for 2, so the progress is being made. The lead drops down now to 11. On now is Cook to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. The former #1 pick, Trayvon Walker, on the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 29. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 40. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete out to the right side. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options,
Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He's trying to put one in Rice, but it's intercepted. Picked by Derek Forrest. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Back to the well again. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling our running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Running back sent in motion. Lawrence in the pistol. Escapes the pocket. This one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Couldn't find Brian Thomas Jr. on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He'll cobble together a yard there. Jabril Peppers bringing that one to an end. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down. Lawrence now off the play action. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it deep downfield. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. So we're through 3 here. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Lawrence. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Offense up to the line fast. ETN on 3rd down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Lawrence working from the gun. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars now within 1 score in the 4th. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all...
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. And he's not going to escape this. The Jags drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 14-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. They did it. He made the interception. And the Jaguars have some new life in the 4th.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. ETN again. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal. They'll run ETN. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense in the hurry up here. Running back sent in motion. Lawrence throwing here. On the move, headed right. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone. So that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. On now is Cook to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. And holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. This one finds Kelsey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs down by only 3. Here he is to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He brings it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. looks, it's intercepted. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game. The team total is now up to 5, Brock. 5 times they've picked this offense off.
Say it a third time for me, Kate, would you? Twist the knife for all the fans of this offense watching at home.
5 interceptions in one game. You just got to marvel at how well they played in coverage from start to finish.
Yeah, this goes beyond marveling. This goes to best case scenario in their game plan. This is one of those special games where absolutely everything is clicking. These defenders, it's like they're seeing the entire field in perfect 20/20 vision.
Offense to the line for second down. It's Pacheco again. And he's able to push forward to the 25. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. He'll throw it. Chased out to his right. Has his man. It's Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. From 37 yards in the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
They kick the running back in motion. Setting up to pass. It's caught. And he won't reach the end zone. The defense gets the stop they need, and that could win them this game. Things trim back down to a single-point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win.